Okay, so here we have the breakdown of the song Violet Blues. And the first thing you'll see is I divided this song into sections. So, for example, here is part 1, part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 parts. And the first part is the intro. So we have a swell, as you can see here. So the music fades in. This is the drum track I have isolated here. This would be the bass. And then I have a ton of riff guitars, all little chunks because that's the way I came up with them. I didn't bother to re-record everything in a nice, neat line because some takes are just perfect the way they are, so I kept them. So that's why you see this mess. All right, so in the intro, what we have is like, let me isolate this. Just the lead guitar, nothing special. It's very clear to hear. But then I added a little bit of keys, very subtle. Very subtle. But it's to give the song a little bit more atmosphere. What we have more is this pan to the right. Okay, so that's the intro section, nothing special. But then we have the second part here, and this is where the bass kicks in. Okay, so for the bass, we got this. So you can hear that's really inspired by Black Velvet. It's pretty much the same rhythm vibe. So underneath this, I mixed it really quietly, this riff. Okay, it's really quiet because I didn't want it to collide with other instruments. Of course, the lead. Which is very clear to hear in the song itself. But then there's like little secrets right here. Keys. Okay, so you wouldn't tell from listening to these tracks isolated, but they're in there, they're in the mix. So then we get this clean part. Okay, now I'm gonna add these two with them. It fills it up a little nicer. Okay, so that concludes the part 2. Now for part 3 we got this. Okay, so the bass is doing this. Gonna add the drums in it. Very black velvet. Okay, so in the riff we have very simple So you heard the little interruption here, that's to make it work with drums. Okay, so next what we have here is of course the lead. I started in the middle of it. I should have started here, but it's very obvious what that part is, so I'm not gonna give it too much attention. However, here we have the keys again. And here the interruptions, of course, the drum that stops. So I had to stop it there. What we got more is okay, so altogether these would sound. Right. Then we have part 4. Let's see if my recorder is still running. Yes. Okay. So in part 4, this is how it sounds. So again, the bass, nothing fancy, but then this comes.